Yeah, banana gangianas, axius.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Hey, you got an A for effort at least. Okay. More of a C plus for effort. Yeah, C plus.
Electrons attached to the...
Poor little Kasumi Kobo.
The neutron attached to the meson. Meson's connected to the proton.
the raiders in the vault. If only the raiders in the vault. Vault those old mentats there. I never use those because I have good intelligence.
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutrons attached to the meson. Mesons connected to the proton.
Another innocent little toaster. Oh, we're about to leave Big Mountain for good there anyway. Counting the same.
You're my best friend forever.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Radioactive chicken. Why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get. Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Cookie thumper. No, I'm alright. Maybe a Sour Patch Kids one. Yeah. Just one, maybe two. There's no need to be sarcastic. I mean, your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me,
Touching
the
your own
opposite
brain.
is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
I've been busy.
Oh yes, I rather expect you have. You must have been swamped, you poor dear. Why don't you relax and put your feet up? I've just been traumatically scooped out of my body and plugged into this jar. That's all. But you've been busy.
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Oh, that stuff's pretty fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun?
No, it's-
Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you! I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
I know, right? Lever.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right.
Hormones.
That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it? Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Join me for some wild adventures, brain. Let's join me for some wild adventures there.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are in...
Well, I mean, I do have 100 speech.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
Let's go.
Right. Look out, Think Tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the Think Tank took. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind...
The neutron's attached to the meson. Meson's connected to the proton. I'm imagining all sorts of
Still need to get all the audio. Bling, bang, boom.
This one looks pretty tough.
your Corona gun, don't you? Sumara 99.
You are about to be introduced to the U.S. Army. What's the matter, you pansy-ass pinko? Getting tired? Is this the best you can do? No surrender.
Yeah, go ahead and keep the Corona gun out.
Was that all?
You require some additional. I smell sedition.
Seditious materials. Yeah, let's go ahead and get my good old normal stuff out of there. I probably won't be using like any of that. I don't know, you know.
Bye-bye.
Tensei Ringo. Poor little Tifficulties.
You got some plans for me, don't you?
Yeah. I command you to open your port and receive my seed.
Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Yep. Process saved.
Well, hello. What's the hat?
Alright, I was about to say.
I'm so good, I might seed you just by looking at you.
Yeah, we'll keep the upgraded body part. We'll keep the upgraded robo body parts. Keep those upgraded robo parts there. We can talk them down, it's alright.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
No, let's, I found my brain now. You and I are gonna settle things.
I recommend what... Now, your brain. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I'm the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for science. Masons, mesons, lasers, atoms, brainwaves, all are at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
Stay put, and I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd.
Why don't you gay read?
Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough, and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief playing with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future.
That's just how
What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
You're only 10% more resistant to addiction now. we gotta go to the Sierra Madre. Yeah, go to the Sierra Madre.
Might I be safe in...
Really need to remember. Well, we're gonna explore El Dorado substation anyway, and Hoover Dam, and the Legates Camp. We'll get all them. We'll get those anyway. Really need to remember to get Dead Wind Tavern. Probably should. Maybe go ahead and get old Dead Wind Cavern first. Did we freeze on us there? Yeah. Yee. Big floppy bananas. New Vegas likes to crash a little bit. That's why it's good to save a lot, you know? Big old floppy bananas. Nothing wrong with being a little spiritual. Nothing wrong with a little new age spiritualism. I don't think those places have been destroyed because I stopped the nukes from blowing them up. Yeah, now. Okay, Dead Wind Cavern. Yeah, go to Dead Wind Cavern. Hana senai, nani mo hana senai. Dead Wind Cavern, Dead Wind Cavern, yeah. Sumaranai na, Sumaranai na. Big Floppicus, Banana Gangianus. That old Tri-Beam. That old Tri-Beam's pretty good there. Against the Death Claws. I I could have sworn that I had got Deadwind Cavern before. Oh well. Oh well. We'll get her again. No biggie. It's all good, baby. Oh, baby, you gotta treat me like a lady. Go ahead and get a stealth boy. Get a stealth boy in there to, and buff out. Either Veronica or Lily. They both should be waiting on me. There. Could have sworn I cleared old Deadwind Cavern at, but I guess not. Guess not, did I? Super stamp that. They're just a bunch of big half a tub of ice cream sandwiches between my thighs until morning. turbo. We're gonna have to get the turbo out for that one there. And the slasher. Kind of hard to come by, so you can't just use it all willy-nilly. That's the secret to that there. Just use lots of chems. It'll make everything a lot better. Some would say trivial. Get the Corona gun out. Okay, ate the Brotherhood of Steel Paladin, yeah. Malsey. Trans activist. Wants to eat all paladins. Deadwind Cavern cleared out. There's Deadwind Cavern cleared out. Yatadayo. Yataminadaski. Yeah. No, it's not completely cleared out yet, is it? There's Deadwind Cavern cleared out now. Should be about it, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Yeah. laser rifle off of either gun runners to repair the tri-beam.
Welcome, sir, or ma-
Repair the old tri-beam up there. Oh, you don't deal in laser weapons, do you? Alright, you'll find all kinds of stuff to repair with later there. Be alright. Lasers. Laser rifle.
Move along. Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general.
Roads are sweet. Now, how am I doing on those old, on that old snow globe collection? Oh, I could have sold that brush gun. Forgot to get the assault carbine. I left the assault carbine. Oh no. I left my assault carbine in Big Mountain. Yeah, it's alright though. Whatever. There, Veronica.
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Let's go, Veronica. Let's not really make trouble, you know. Really say make trouble.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Oh no, I mean I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back anyway. Well, I can sell brush gun. I'm gonna go to the other DLC anyway, so it don't really matter all that much. If I had Veronica with me or not. Good old Veronica. Okay, now on to Sierra Madre, the last DLC. And then go ahead and finish up Sierra Madre, then finish up the last little bit there of the main story, and then finally, after all this time, after playing this game for 12 years, beat it on wildcard. Yeah. Seek out the radio signal. Let's go. Let's go. Karina-san. Arigato. Yaka. Yakamina. That's literally just what I wanted. I was going to buy a laser rifle. Now that's all repaired up. Okay.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino.
I think
We
we've
all
been there
have.
before at some point.
The
in past.
legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future. Not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open.
Yeah.
But getting to
Come
it,
fight some ghost people
that's
again.
not the hard part.
They won't go away anyway.
It's letting go.
The ghosts can't go away.
Are you listening? Good.
Hollow Rock.
From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Alright. Collar. I think we know which collar. Okay, we got the collar on. We got the collar on. What are you talking about?
It's like that Pip-Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino, you need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
I'm not alone then. I'm not alone.
Around the villa are 3 other collars like yours. Collar 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your collars are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Right, so find the other 3 people with bomb collars. I'm not. Thank you forever.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go. Yes. Collar 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, collar or no. Travel west toward the Villa police station. Follow the radio frequency. Although, there's a great deal of interference at the source. Perhaps that's why I lost contact. No matter. Aside from Collar 8, there should be weapons, armor at the police station. Go west. Avoid the Villa inhabitants. Bring Good. I've done.
So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner.
Yeah, get the lead pop out. No, you can't use the, you need a rifle type weapon. Repair the hollow rifle, yeah. Hollow rifle, I mean. Go and get the whiskey, Whiskey packing mama. 3 tough gals from way down Texas way. Way down Virginia way back. In den Walpurgisnacht. In den Walpurgisnacht. no. Sicilians.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Can I eat the ghosts? No, can't eat the ghosts. Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, cannot eat the ghosts. Transactivist wants to eat all ghosts. Okay. Oh no. Let's do that again. Blam. Poor little Kasumi Kobyo. Try to keep it to vegetarian and vegan options in real life, though. Oceanus Axius. The Sierra Madre armor. Better than nothing, ain't it? Yeah, quite a bit better than nothing. Got a lot more survivability there. Survivability. The Servivore. Servivore. Heist though, ain't it? Karina-san,
Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. Unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
And we got the full Sierra Madre armor set there, don't we? Yeah, I said Banana Gang, big old Floppicus. Banana Gangianus. Banana Gangianus Axius.
This makes my stomach
Okay. Okay, alright, okay. Hey ho, making me wet. And get myself all healed up there.
This makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, the high fiber diet. That nice old alcohol collection going there. Might need it for later, you never know. May need it for later. Well, it increases your strength. That'll be good for, considering that this is mostly a melee run, the Sierra Madre, those old ghost people, and tinted reading glasses.
Turn the noise off.
Oh no.
What's dog in the cage, hiding downstairs?
Police pistol. It's a, yeah, 38 special there. Purdy Diary. Well, no. He was a, 357. Well, no, it is a 357. Yeah, Dirty Harry. 357. I use a 357, don't I? Yatta.
Watching,
Oh no.
waiting for you to try to let me go.
Run down.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Colonia. Yeah.
disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever.
I don't know.
The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside.
Master, help me. Master, help me. Please.
Oh no. Oh no. Can't remember where the other one's at.
Master, help me. Master, help me. Please. Makes Dog hurt some. So hungry.
Is it coming from Dog? Is that who it's coming from? Oh, there we go. Into the bowels. Oh yeah, you gotta play it on the radio, don't you? Or you have to,
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still,
I'm God.
even
You're
if you
dog.
aren't my intended guest,
I'm
you
dog,
take
you're
direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened? The name carved on your chest, are you Dog?
The carving's a reminder for mirrors
Bologna.
and for Dog. Dog, who you heard coming in, howling and hungry, as always. I've been trapped in
Half a
here
tub
for
of
some
ice cream
time.
sandwiches between
Then
my
you
thighs
come
until
along and
morning.
let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
You have multiple personality disorders. Some trauma caused this, I would assume.
trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
Where's your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If that collar inside you is active, I didn't stitch it on, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
Think I like having this collar on me? I don't know, maybe a little bit in some ways.
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
I can't leave until we get through this.
Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man. The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need... If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that. They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
Oh, yuck now.
Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps. No. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now. Yes, you could. Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
I would never eat someone as uncultured as you. I'm gonna let Dog out of the cage.
No, don't! I'll make you suffer for this, I promise you! Although it may not matter. I suspect.
Master, the dog not hear you come in. Too hungry now. At cage door.
Okay,
Master, dog is listening. Now you are close, and he can hear you over hunger.
Now that you're awake, Master wants you to listen, Dog. Dog hidden on you is the key. Find it and toss it to me.
Dog doesn't have a... Yes, Master. Master sounds different. Quieter. Master, Dog doesn't want to be in the cage anymore. Dog will be good this time.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, Master.
We got Dog. dog gave me the benefit of his ravenous hunger there. Go ahead and get old Christine. Go ahead and get Christine next. You eating them ghosts too? You eating the old ghosts too there, dog? I'd say them ghosts probably taste pretty good, don't they? Not in a summer,
Will be good this time. Swallowed something bad. Tastes like burnt wires.
Them old ghosts taste pretty good, dog.
Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop it. Always need more.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, I would say my
Where is Master?
my
Did he go
personal
away?
favorite
Dog will be good
would
this
probably
time.
be the Divide, but I think me and this one go way back there. Kiki, do you love me? Lamb. Karina Sai. How you liking eating them ghosts, dog?
Inside's growling.
Them ghosts taste good. Those ghosts taste pretty good. Hungry for ghosts? We like spiritual girls. It's all.
Swallowed something bad. Tastes like burnt wires. growling?
I don't know why. Champy, what have you done? You threw Kiki into orbit. She's gone now. Your little bunny girl.
Don't go through the gate to Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first.
Let's try that again. Fill up on some fiber. You'll be alright. Just fill up on all kinds of fiber. You won't be hungry. I promise you now, you won't ever be hungry. You won't ever be lonely.
Always yell at dog.
We manage a quick little sojourn.
Yellow dog be stinging. Hope the voice doesn't come back. Bad.
Happy juice going on. No, not today though. We will. A little bit of happy syrup. I think I have enough of the...
So hungry.
We'll go ahead and get Christine. Yeah, I think we need to go...
The village comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Go away? Don't be good this time. want to go back to the base. Know the church. Miss the church.
We'll get you back to the base there, dog. Don't worry. But you probably should stay with me for right now. You're kind of useful. You are pretty useful for dealing with him. I'll keep you with me. Stay with me. Cutting through. I don't want those scrap electronics. Get rid of that. Get rid of those scrap electronics.
Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop it. Always need more. Always yell at dog. Yell at dog because gets hungry. Can't stop it. Always need more.
Chocolate banana. Stick an old chocolate banana up in. Stick an old chocolate honey banana up in. Yeah, it's about that time of year again to do with all the gas clouds.
Dog hungry. Please come out. Dog hungry. Please come out.
A little bit of a casino heist. Bang.
Dog hungry. Please come out.
Bam bang. Floppy banana gang. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Christine's at, ain't it? Oh, hiding a sign, give me your heart. Good old Christine.
Inside's growling.
These bobby pins. So get your boots and your coat. There we go, we got it. Really not hardly worth it for one chip, was it? Take care of the radiation from eating too much junk food. You have to time it out a lot.
Where is Master? Did he go away?
Be about what's
Dog
smart.
will be good this time.
About timing that stuff out with Sierra Madre and the dead mummy. Oh wait, dang.
So hungry.
Okie day. Yatadayo. Mina Daski. Karina-san. Get old Christine there.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
No have risk on now. Dog's still good at not being seen. Hope the voice doesn't come back.
those voices are always gonna keep coming back.
Bad.
Dog. Some of those voices you just have to accept that they're a part of you. I don't know, dog. You might need to go back.
You are the nice
to,
voice.
Yeah, dog. You might need to go back to the fountain there. I need me some stealth for this one. Yeah, or that. Or we could do that. Got the... Yeah, that's quick. Who's there? Some sort of gay retard? Maybe we won't just be the gay retards. That right there, that... Yeah, okay. Disabled it for this floor. Yatadayo. Yatamina Daski. Yata. I mean, it don't really matter because my sneak's already 100 anyway. I don't know, can we eat you? No. Yeah, that's a shielded one up there.
Speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Oh no, Ben. Head go boom. I'm da, thank you forever.
Speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Exhaustion. In the bathtub, in the tap bub. Go ahead and go down to the second floor, switch everything off. Hiding or something. Switch it all off. Christine, ain't nothing like her. All them those stars all over her head. If you're into yokai. Yeah, Hanasenai, Nanimo Hanasenai. Looks like somebody carved a road map across your face. Hanasenai. Well, I'm here to help, Christine. Yeah. What's the matter? It's a bomb collar. Mess with it. It'll go off. Let's just say we're in this together there, Christine. Mine goes off. It's better if we guard each other. Look, together we can get out of this. Don't worry. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. Our lives are tied to each other there, Christine. Yeah, Christine's the one to. Christine's one of the good ones to have with you there. Okay, now for Dean Domino. But only between us. Great. But only between us. Yeah. some sort of weaponry or something, so you ain't right there beside of me the whole time? I'll give you one of them police pistols. Or no. Yeah, just go ahead and give her the caravan shot. Give old Christine the shotgun. Yeah. Give old Christine the shotgun. Yeah. Another Christine, you want some throwing knife spears there? Why you just chuck some spears at him?
Don't like this place. Want to go back to the base.